Who said it was going to be like that?
After top officials caught spending $59 million to luxury hotels housing
Boom.
illegals. None of it's for what you're told it's for.
None of it.
U.S. aid goes to feed starving children. Almost none of it does.
None of it.
Then the UN globalist policies of locking those countries down for years and years causes mass starvation. Cutting out the fertilizer destroys it. The IMF and World Bank telling Latin American and African countries and poor Asian countries, you can't have domestic crops. We're going to give you this money. You can only have it for export. It's all about control. And we've got this. FEMA halts immigration housing funds in New York after Musk criticism. Notice the ABC headline. Oh, Musk criticism. No, after they released the documents that $59+ million just last week was spent in New York alone for, we're talking 4-star hotels, 3 nice meals a day, laundry service. Surprised they don't have professional ass wipers in there for them, grooms of the stool. King England actually have an official servant. That's where that comes from.
That was a good one, Alex. That was a good one.
And they spin it, after Musk, why don't they just say, after Musk, Doge exposes $59 million that's illegal, that Trump signed an executive order on a few days into office to no FEMA funds to illegals. And remember, when they didn't have funds for people in North Carolina and places they said we're out of money, then we found out over $2 billion had been paid just that year to house illegals around the country in hotels. The media said that wasn't true. It was all confirmed. And then they also said, nobody at FEMA is denying Trump supporters or white people aid. Then the documents came out and the training videos. We don't give white people any aid. And it's a fat white lady saying it. Trump calls for FEMA to be terminated after top official caught sending $59 million to luxury hotels to house illegals. So just when this broke 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, day and a half ago, Sunday night, the media said Musk is lying. I showed the headline Sunday. I showed him yesterday. Musk is lying. That's not happening. What has Musk lied about? He releases the information. So first they say something isn't true. Then they twist it and just call it funds. They don't tell you what's going on in New York. Just, after he exposed some funds, they got cut. They halted. No, there's an order. It's illegal. And the president has that authority. But I would imagine a judge will pop up now and say, unfreeze the funds. No, it goes to illegals. And then now the Democrats have to defend putting illegal aliens, many of them violent and pedophiles, in nice hotels with 3 meals a day, laundry service, and a bunch of other crap. So Trump's forcing them to defend all their criminal activity. It's beautiful. Look, here's FEMA spent $59 million last week housing illegal immigrants in New York City. So for a few days they said it wasn't true. Now they have to admit it's true.
And what's crazy about that is that it's coming out of taxpayers' funds. And who the fuck's, excuse my French, who's going to replenish all that, right? It's like these people get to use money that's not theirs and the whole shebang, right? But then, are they going to get fined? Are they going to get arrested? Are we going to get replenishments for the money that they stole? Okay. Well, what else is going to happen here? Because it's only a CFO, one person, that was, I think they got fired or they resigned. And you know what? More people have to go down. Because it's not right. It's not fair. All this shit happens under Democratic watch, and it just, these people can get away with scot-free without no consequences, nothing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I'm not about to accept that. I'm not about to accept that, to be honest with you. So let's make sure that The Hill, MSNBC, ABC News, all these people that want to talk shit, manipulate the facts so they can kind of get a hold of the narrative, because that's all they want. They want control. No matter how they get it, they want control. right? So we gotta put these people on blast because what they do is lie, cheat, and steal, and even kill. Yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what? It's not right. We've already, all of us, as a collective, have been through so much. So have our unborn kids and our children, right? So there's so much trauma and so much shit going on at multiple levels. And you know what? Part of like the recovery for all the shit that we've all been through is to have people that have been involved with $59 million and FEMA using that inappropriately and funding whatever the fuck they wanted. So that needs to be addressed, like how they're doing, but that also there needs to be accountability, 100%. I hope everybody understands that and agrees with my point because I am one of you guys. So you know what I mean. I do upload videos, but I don't have thousands, hundreds of subscribers or videos, and I don't have that kind of, you know, I'm not like a big streamer, okay? So this is just like a tool that I'm trying to use to really get awareness out there. So if y'all can help me out, help yourselves, get this information out there. There's no reason why FEMA had to use $59 million of taxpayer money to fund illegal immigrants to live in luxury hotels. That's absolutely absurd. But in New York, that was happening for a good 4 years before Trump took office again. And so Democrats have just been eating all that up. And just recently, Eric Adams decided to switch up, and he got on the Trump train just recently at the very last second. He knew that all else was going to fail, that he was going to be held accountable for the shit that he was part of, like this Turkey deal behind the scenes and whatever other else bullshit that Democrats and him were a part of. You know, he jumped ship at the very last second, so he wouldn't face that accountability that was going to come for him. So we can't let off. Right? We have to continue moving forward, and we have to have people as well, not just myself, but you guys want to start streaming, making videos, make stuff about stuff like this. You know, content like this um, goes a long way. You know, hopefully we can initiate the change we're looking for through these kind of uploads.
We're about to get annihilated. Musk, Doge descends on Consumer Bureau, which is a bunch of leftist lawyers harassing American businesses. And here's the report I was just mentioning. Trump calls for FEMA to be terminated after top officials caught spending.
Mary Coleman's was fired by the DHS according to the paperwork I'm looking at. But will she be held accountable? Will everybody else be held accountable?
59 million to luxury hotels, housing illegals. None of it's for what you're told it's for. Oh, U.S. aid goes to feed starving children. Almost none of it does. Then the UN globalist policies of locking those countries down for years and years causes mass starvation. Cutting out the fertilizer destroys it. The IMF and World Bank telling Latin American and African countries and poor Asian countries, you can't have domestic crops. We're going to give you this money. You can only have it for export. It's all about control. FEMA spent tens of millions of dollars in Democrat areas disobeying orders, but left the people of North Carolina high and dry. Again, Trump's great, but he always understates. It was what? It came out housing illegals last year, and then that was partway into the year, came out in October. It was $2.3 billion had been spent in just the first 10 months of the year on illegal aliens, on housing, and giving them goodies. And then Trump gets in 21 days ago. Day 2 signs an order, no FEMA funds to illegal aliens. And then they're still doing it. And I would advise Musk, everybody, I know they're busy, but don't just show last week's 59 million. Go back in the weeks before. Guarantee it's just as bad or worse. And just keep showing them, showing them, showing them. Wow. So Trump's, oh, they spent tens of millions. No, billions. FEMA's chief financial officer, Mary Comas, was fired by DHS for distributing $59 million to luxury hotels in New York to house illegal aliens in defiance of Trump's executive order. President Trump called for the Federal Emergency Management Agency to be terminated today after a top FEMA official was fired for spending $59 million to luxury hotels in New York to house illegal aliens. The Biden-run FEMA has been a disaster. FEMA should be terminated. It has been slow and totally ineffective. Individual states should handle storms, etc., as they come. Big savings, far more effective. And they're getting rid of the Department of Education. But first, he's going to put a McMahon to expose all the corruption, and then they're going to send it all back to the states. Where are we going to get the money? It comes from us. This comes after FEMA's chief financial officer, Mary Comas, along with 3 other officials, were fired by DHS after it was revealed the company paid $59 million last week to New York to house illegal aliens. Effective immediately, FEMA is terminating the employment of 4 individuals for circumventing leadership to,
Let's go. All right, DHS. 4 people got fired. Let's go, including that evil witch, Mary Comans. So congratulations, Mary Comans. Your dumbass got fired. Not only fired, but you're probably going to be held accountable. We hope. Fucking justice system, right? All right.
unilaterally make
Excuse my French.
egregious payments for luxury New York City hotels for migrants, Assistant DHS Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement. Wow. Folks, that's just one article. All of these are just as insane. Wow. Boy, Michael Bloomberg is so upset that it came out that his gun control group are the ones behind the onion and the lawsuits and all of it, trying to shut down InfoWars. And remember back in November, they said they owned it, tried to kick us out of the building. The judge overrode it. It wasn't true. It was a hoax. But
that's another guy
a lot
that's
of
going to be
people
held
still
accountable.
think they own InfoWars
Bloomberg,
or
George
InfoWars.com.
Soros.
And so it's really hurt sales by over 70%. So if we don't get funds in at InfoWars Store, we will shut down. Now, even if they're successful, and we're beating them right now, it'll take a month and a half or so for that to happen. So right now, in February, you are able to get all these products delivered to you very, very quickly. All the fan favorites, all the classics, X2, Vitamin Mineral Fusion, Body's Ultimate Turmeric Formula. It's all there, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Brain Force Ultra, an incredible fast-acting nootropic with no letdown. Vasobeat, so good for your heart, your whole cardiovascular system. It's all available right now at InfoWarsStore.com. Not owned by Bloomberg or The Onion.
That being said, you guys know, use the link in the description below. Excuse me. So you guys can save 10% off whatever the Alex Jones store vitamins they have. Okay? That being said, thank you for tuning in. I hope we can agree on a lot of what we saw, a lot of my opinions. If not, comment below. Why not? I'd like to hear your perspective. That being said, take it easy.